In a world that often leans into polished perfection, there's a comforting allure in the natural and handmade. Acorn and Pinecone Decor evokes a rustic charm deeply rooted in seasonal rhythms and a sense of warmth. This aesthetic taps into the essence of fall and woodland serenity, bringing organic imperfection into the heart of the home. American homes have long embraced the symbolism of pinecones and acorns, tokens of abundance, growth, and comfort. They serve as small but mighty vessels of design potential, especially when used with handmade touches. Acorns and pinecones are more than seasonal decor, they represent a return to nature. Walking through autumn forests, the crunch beneath your feet, and the cool, crisp scent in the air, these memories can be translated into cozy indoor settings. Drawing inspiration from woodland paths and cabin living, these elements help to ground interiors in a mood of nostalgia and peace. What makes this theme shine is the celebration of handmade imperfection. Whether it's a pinecone wreath made from scratch or acorn garlands strung together by hand, each piece tells a story. Fingerprints in clay, uneven edges, or natural texture all become part of the visual poetry. This aesthetic leans into individuality rather than flawlessness. Imagine a wooden dining table with a linen runner and clusters of acorns scattered like nature's confetti. Small acorn candles, handmade and roughly poured, add soft flickers of warmth. Wooden bowls filled with a mix of real and faux acorns invite guests to pause and appreciate nature's handiwork. Pinecones are sculptural, textural, and beautifully imperfect. A handmade pinecone centerpiece, a mix of painted, raw, and glitter-dipped cones, offers an eye-catching focal point. Add in foraged twigs, dried oranges, or cinnamon sticks for a scent and color profile that feels handmade and deeply seasonal. A front door wreath made from gathered pinecones, burlap, and dried acorns welcomes guests with authenticity. Tied together with jute rope or raw-edged ribbon, it feels lovingly created. Imperfect symmetry becomes its charm, every pinecone facing its own direction, each acorn set by instinct, not measurement. The fireplace mantel becomes a canvas for curated imperfections. Stacked vintage books, DIY acorn garlands, and pinecones resting in handmade pottery bowls offer layered beauty. Candles in rustic holders, draped fabrics, and uneven groupings elevate the charm of everyday elements gathered thoughtfully. Acorn and pinecone decor thrives when paired with raw materials. Think chunky wool throws, reclaimed wood shelves, or ceramic vases with glazed drips. Each material, when handmade or left unpolished, adds to the organic feel. It's about tactility, what you can feel as much as what you see. Let handmade decor also mean hands of all sizes. Pinecone creatures with googly eyes, acorn-painted ornaments, or twig-framed artwork add whimsical character. Displaying children's seasonal crafts proudly keeps the home grounded in family and creativity, honoring handmade beauty from every generation. One of the joys of acorn and pinecone decor is how easily it layers. Use different heights, textures, and finishes to build visual interest. A carved wooden tray with a cluster of handmade pinecone ornaments, nestled in moss, creates a mini forest on a coffee table or bookshelf. Vintage touches, like amber glassware, crochet doilies, or faded fabric scraps, fit seamlessly into this theme. These pieces, often found at flea markets or handed down through generations, add emotional weight and authenticity. Their wear and age mirror the handmade imperfections you're celebrating. Keep your color palette grounded in earthy tones, warm browns, soft taupes, mossy greens, and muted creams. Let the acorns and pinecones provide natural contrast. Their varied hues, from matte to shiny, texture to smooth, create interest without overwhelming the space. During the holidays, acorns and pinecones shine even brighter. Turn them into ornaments, garlands, or gift toppers. Use handmade clay tags, twine, or wax-dipped versions for added elegance. These simple elements transform seasonal decor into heirlooms. Pinecone candle holders on the nightstand, an acorn print pillow, or a DIY dream catcher adorned with forest vines can bring calming natural energy to bedrooms. Add a woven wall hanging or patchwork quilt to complete the handmade, restful retreat. Let daylight spill across pinecone arrangements or place handmade lanterns in strategic corners. The shadows cast by layered textures and organic forms can shift throughout the day, bringing subtle, ever-changing beauty to your living space. The home's entrance sets the tone. Fill vintage crates with pinecones, add a basket of acorns tied with plaid ribbon, and lean a reclaimed wood sign beside it. These handmade touches welcome visitors with a nod to seasonality and sincerity. Turn your foraged finds into wall art. Mount acorns in shadow boxes or glue pinecones to canvas with a handwritten quote beneath. A mismatched arrangement of frames adds to the handmade appeal, offering a gallery wall that feels personal and seasonal. Add seasonal dried flowers like eucalyptus, lavender, or dried hydrangeas to soften your acorn and pinecone displays. Their muted colors and organic forms enhance the natural palette, and their imperfections mirror the handmade charm you're aiming to create. This decor theme transitions beautifully between seasons. In early fall, pair with pumpkins and soft plaid. In winter, integrate evergreen sprigs or cranberries. As spring nears, swap in lighter fabrics and budding branches, keeping your pinecones and acorns as grounding year-round elements. Acorn and pinecone decor isn't about matching or styling to perfection, it's about feeling. Every crack in a handmade bowl or rough edge of a pinecone becomes part of the home's story. This theme invites people to slow down, engage with nature, and celebrate authenticity. In embracing Acorn and Pinecone Decor with Handmade Imperfect Beauty, we're doing more than decorating, we're storytelling. We're honoring the small details, the humble elements of nature, and the human hand that shapes them. Whether you're crafting a pinecone wreath with your kids or arranging acorns on a mantel, remember that beauty lives in the imperfect. This design style grounds us, connects us to the earth, and fills our spaces with warmth, character, and soul.